We had a conversation Wednesday about Jon Moxley blading in full view in front of the cameras. I did not catch Konosuke Takeshita doing what he did on Wednesday as well. I got the footage. I'm going to show it to you now. And I have come to a conclusion. AEW does not have a blading problem. They don't have an obsession with blood. We don't see people gushing every single week. We do see blood more on television than we have with other promotions in recent history. Their problem is a production problem. Their entire problem is production. And the thing is this, and we've joked about certain elements of this before. Whoever is working behind the scenes, I don't care if it's somebody that the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega break bread with every week. I don't care if somebody is there, to meet a quota. I don't care if somebody is there because they saw something they weren't supposed to and like, okay, you could work production. Some jackass with a fucking camera is looking at Moxley, sees that he's got a blade out. Now, it's up to the production crew in the back to say, hey, what are you, fucking stupid? He's blading. Go fucking pan the crowd. Go zoom on a girl's chits. Go zoom on, Whoever is responsible behind the camera for zooming in, fire these motherfuckers. It keeps happening over and over and over. I'll tell you something else that's kind of funny. I'm not trying to cause controversy. When was the last time you ever saw Hangman Page blading on camera? When was the last time you ever saw Kenny Omega blading on camera? When was the last time you saw some other wrestlers out there blading on camera? You ever notice that, certain people specifically, repeatedly, not only do they catch it, they fucking zoom in on it. So just because some of your favorites might be some of my favorites doesn't mean it's some of their favorites in the back as well. So how do you deal with this? Okay? Jon Moxley is not stupid. I don't believe Jon Moxley is lazy. Jon Moxley, Konosuke Takeshita, and anyone else, if they're going to blade in a match, MJF, when was the last time you saw MJF blade on TV? When was the last time you saw Bryan Danielson actually blading on TV? You don't. You know why? Not everybody rolls under the ring. If you're in the middle of the ring, you get hit with a chair. You don't just let me start rolling out the ring and put my head under the apron so nobody could see that I'm blading. If you know that the cameramen are being irresponsible, if you know that the production truck people are so brain dead that they can't fucking switch to another camera, you have to take it upon yourself to be more discreet. Here's a couple of examples. Okay? This was not too long ago. Yeah, look at Moxley. Oh, yeah, right in the corner. Look, yeah, just keep it. I mean, why do you keep the camera on him? This one is even better. Because Moxley peeks up and he probably sees the camera right over his face and he's like, he sees the red light. Look, you could see him look up and he sees the red light. He's like, fuck, what are these fucking people stupid? Look, he's like, oh, you fucking kidding me? He's like, oh, shit. Here's Monday. Watch the referee. Okay, here, look, Takeshita, I got something for you. Don't show anyone. That's my phone number. That's my room number. That's my house key. And then look, afterwards, watch the referee. This is the fucking cameras doing this. Watch the referee. Look, no, I don't swing that way. Here's your key back. I mean, the fuck you do that? Takeshita Moxley and anyone else, they need to take a step back and say, these motherfuckers they got in production are stupid. They are stupid. So Takeshita's got to understand that, okay, if these motherfuckers are not going to take the camera and do something else for a split second, you can't just sit in the middle of the ring, you know, and they do it so goddamn slow. I know I put it in slow motion so I don't get hit with copyright, but what the fuck is that? So AEW does not have a blading problem. I went to garden shows and they would blade all the time. Not everybody, but there'd be blood all the time. I would go to ECW shows, there'd be blood all the time. We would be sitting ringside and you would see someone do it. The difference was in the 80s, in the 90s, we did not have camera phones with video. And camcorders at that time, with all due respect, I mean, this would be like a Sony, a Sharp View Cam. You'd be like this. You couldn't sneak that into the building. A Sharp View Cam or something. Camcorders back in the 80s, they were like this. So you couldn't snap video. And even if you tried to snap a 110 photo of somebody blading, it's the still shot. So they'd be like this. Nobody fucking cared. We knew what it was. We just enjoyed what we were watching. But like I said on Wednesday, it's like a magician who pulls a fucking rabbit out of the hat. And then the camera actually sees like somehow, or better yet, like somebody gets sawed in half or somebody disappears in the box. And the cameraman goes, go to do the side. And you see the person walking out the back of the box. This is a production issue. This is not a wrestler issue. There's nothing wrong with Moxley. There's nothing wrong with Takeshita. There's nothing wrong with any of these wrestlers. These production people are just, they're just awful. And what Moxley needs to start doing and Takeshita needs to do, and anyone else, even the fucking referee needs to do this. They need to start realizing that the camera may be on me at all times. So if I'm going to blade, I best damn better figure out before the match even happens, how am I going to do this if the camera is zooming on me? I don't just lay there and go, no, you got to be a little more discreet about it. Period.